So let's work into the hip joints, all right? You're gonna need your band, right? So let's come onto our backs. We're gonna wrap this band around our right foot, okay? You're gonna take one end of your band. In each of your hands, your left leg will go nice and long. It's anchoring you to the floor, all right? So with our elbows down, our shoulders are relaxed. We're gonna feel, again, for level pelvis. And with that level pelvis, we're gonna take our heel and drive it up to the ceiling. Drive it up. And now bend the knee and press out to the wall. Pull it back in, press it up. Pull it in, press it out. Keep this going, right? And as you drive that heel up to the ceiling, you're feeling your femur bones sink a little deeper into that socket. And when you press out to the wall, you're feeling a little opening here at the front of the hip. Let's go a couple more. Press it up, bend it in, press it out. Bend it in. Next time we press it up, we're gonna hold right up here. Now the leg does not have to be this high, right? We wanna keep that little dip in the low back. So if this high means that you've rounded your pelvis, you're pressing that lumbar spine, then we're gonna lever the leg, find your little dip. Draw a little bit of that low belly in, right? You want to feel that belly muscle kind of flattening out, stretching wide, wrapping you nice and tight. And then we'll start to point and flex, right? So when you point, you drive your toes up towards the ceiling. When you flex, you pull the toes back towards your knee, driving your heel. Let's go a couple more. We'll go one more each way. All right, now we're going to keep our heel driving. Heel is driving. We're going to anchor a little deeper into our left side. So feel that half of your pelvis get a bit heavier. Let's drive this heel open to the side. You're trying hard not to let the left half of your pelvis lift, and then come back up. Drive it over your spine line, right, across the body. This half of the pelvis stays nice and heavy. And then we'll open with an inhale. Exhale back over spine line. And back. This heel is driving the whole time, right? Keep driving, driving. Drive it to the wall, drive it to the ceiling, back and forth. Let's go a couple more. Open up. And back. And one more. And back. All right, bend the knee. Press out to the wall. Bend the knee. Back up to the ceiling. All right. Now, point those toes, right? You want it to choke up on your band just a little bit in case it rolls on the foot. But we're going to point our toes. Let your shoulders relax. Let your ribs stay heavy. We're still using a bit of this belly. With pointed toes, now glide open. And come back. And over spine line. And back. Keep it going. Point those toes open. And point to the ceiling. Point over spine line. This half is staying heavy. It's not lifting. Just the femur bone in the hip socket. Hinging side to side. And back. And again. And back. Go one more each way. Open. And back. One more. All right. And right back up. Release that foot. Bend the knee. Press it to the wall. Bend it back in, press it up to the ceiling. All right, so when we get up to the ceiling, our heel is already driving. Let's drive it all the way down to the floor. Now point your toes and come all the way back up. Drive the heel all the way down. Point the toes all the way back up. Let's go two more. Drive it down. Point the toes, lift right back up. One more time. Drive, 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 drive to the wall, drive to the floor. Point the toes right back up. Now keep the toes pointed. Point the toes to go down. Drive the heel to lift back up. You're going to feel a really nice hamstring stretch. All the way down. Relax your shoulders. I know you're gripping them just a little bit. Let them release. Point down. And drive up. One more time. Point down. And drive up. All right, let that foot relax. Open to the side, nice big sweep. One more time. And pause, reverse your sweep. Sweep it down and around and up. One more time. All right, bend that knee. Now we're gonna take our band off for 1 minute before we go to the other side. I want you to stretch both legs nice and long. Just feel if there's a difference, right? We released all through that hip, right? So hopefully this leg feels maybe a little longer, right? A little more relaxed, released. Let's do the other side. All right, so we're gonna take that band around the left foot now, or whichever foot you didn't do. Right leg goes nice and long. Triceps are planted, shoulders are wide. Remember, we have that little dip in the back. Ribs are relaxed and heavy. We're gonna press our heel up to the ceiling, and then we'll bend the knee, press out to the wall. Pull it in, and press. Now, you've noticed these aren't fast moves, right? We're not pressing in, pressing out, pressing in. Because we want to feel these muscles stretch. We want to feel them releasing. We want to feel them working, right? So when we go slow and controlled, then we're using our muscles. When we go fast, we're using momentum, right? So we want to build and stretch. We don't want to just flail around, right? All right, so when we come up here, we're going to hold this one. Heel is driving. Remember, you have your dip in the back. Start to point and flex. Deep points. Deep flexes. Make these as exaggerated as your body wants. We'll go a couple more. We'll go 2 more. We'll go 1 more. And we're gonna hold this flex with the heel driving, the toes pulled back. Level out through your pelvis, right? You want the same distance on this side from your pelvic bone to your ribs as you do on this side, pelvic bone to ribs. So shimmy around until you find that. And then allow this leg to hinge open. You're driving your heel to the wall, and then come back up. Drive it over spine line. Keep that left half nice and heavy. You're getting a big, beautiful stretch to the outside of the leg. Open, and back, and cross. And back. Let's go a couple more each way. Now as you do this, remember when we glide open, this half stays heavy to the floor, right? And cross it over. And back. 1 more each way. And here's our last one. With that heel driving, and back. Release the foot. Let's bend the knee, press it out, bend the knee, right back up. Now point those toes, deep, deep point, big toe right to the baby toe. Everybody's pointing. Glide open. And back. Inhale. And back. And again. Glide open, and right back up, over spine line, and back. Go a couple more. Open, and back. Feeling our belly is still engaged, wrapping us nice and tight. Shoulders are relaxed, and back. 1 more, over spine line, and right back up. Bend into the knee, press out. Bend into the knee, press up, drive that heel, hold it there, lever the leg all the way down, point the toes, right back up. Right, so the band is here, this is a guide, right? This isn't, you're not pulling the leg, you want to let the leg work, right? This just adds a little resistance, works as a bit of a guide for the leg. Go 1 more, lever down, point the toes, lever up. Now, toes are already pointed. Lever down with those pointed toes. Drive the heel. Lift back up. Point and lever and flex and lift. You're letting the breath work however it wants. You can inhale when you want, exhale when you want. Just make sure you're breathing. Maybe you're inhaling here, maybe you're exhaling here. And up. All right, relax that foot. Let's allow this leg to glide open and big sweep. 1 more in this direction. Big sweep. Come up to tall. Reverse over spine line. Sweep it down and around. 1 more. And back up. Bend that knee. Let's release that band. Let everything stretch out nice and long. Nice big breaths in. And out. 1 more time, nice big breath. And out. All right. Sweep your arms, bend your knees, hips, knees, and ankles off to the side. And right back up, off to the other side, and back. Go one more each way, over to the side. Exhale back, one more. And back. All right, turn yourself right over, press yourself up, and take some nice big breaths, all right? Good, good. So if you like that video, right, be sure to check out my other ones. Also be sure to subscribe to my channel, right? And I don't know, comment if you want to, if you thought it was pretty cool, tell me what you felt when you did some of these videos. I'd really love to hear it. All right, I'll see you next time.